Sweet. Oh, God damn, leave me the fuck alone. Come on.
My name's Ocelot. Big boss. You know who I am. A certain man gave me a job to do. Two, actually. First was to get you out of that hospital. The second was to rescue the man himself.
Huh.
You remember? Your partner 9 years ago, Kazuhira Miller. 9 years back, your private army came under attack by Cypher. You were considered dead. Until today, that is, when Cypher found you. And it's not just them. The whole world wants you dead.
Wow, what the fuck did I do?
You'll have to join up with Miller. Build that private army of yours one more time. It's your only chance. First, we need to save Miller. He's in Afghanistan.
Afghanistan?
Yeah, Afghanistan.
What, you can't keep up with world affairs in a coma? 4 years ago, the Soviets invaded Afghanistan. The Muslims are fighting back with Western support. Miller was training Mujahideen rebels when he was captured by the Soviets. The Reds' 40th Army. Troop strength somewhere around 100,000. The squad holding Miller set off near the Pakistan border yesterday. Now, in 3 days, they'll reach the Soviet garrison. They'll be interrogated for a few more days, and it's off to a lager. Or left to rot in a ditch on Afghan soil. I give him 2 weeks.
Alright, well, that's how much time we got to save him.
Job didn't mean anything to Miller. He only took it on to keep you safe. Well, there's our ride. It's a whaling ship. Had a pretty good deal on her once the IWC started raising a stink. Now it's 7 days to Port Qasim, another 3 overland. So we won't have much time once we're there. Don't take too long getting used to your new self. Hang on. Ha!
Damn. Chapter 1. Revenge.
Damn, giving me more juice, huh? Hey! Wait a minute, that thing only had 4 fingers on it. I guess it's better than having a claw with no fingers on it. Ocelot's Briefing, The Man on Fire, and Music Tape 2. You can zoom in the screen with third person with an R3, so for checking, by the way, I didn't cover.
The area ahead is under total Soviet control. Miller's been captive for 10 days. Not much time left.
Weather will clear shortly.
Storm's passing.
Alright, so this is pretty much the the E3 demo. Starring Punished Venom Snake. Revolver, Shalashaska. I'm not even sure if I said that right.
Getting used to it?
The Skulls Parasite. I said Parasite Unit? I thought I said the Scrolls.
After 9 years on ice, solo infiltration of the Soviet main ground forces.
JF Ray Eyewear Ocelot
The
gear.
perfect one.
Is this like a fucking catalog?
Kazuhira Miller is being held in Dawandehar to the north. Check its location now. Take out your iDroid.
Got it. How do I do that? iDroid.
You see
Cool.
Wandy on the map? That's where they're keeping Miller. Only problem is we don't know his exact location. Finding it is your first priority.
Marker placed.
Hmm. Okay.
Got your binoculars? Or should I say your int scope?
No, I'd say
See the
binoculars.
village? Straight ahead? To the right.
No, there, right?
Alright, that's the village. If you see something through the binoculars and you need more information, just give me a call. I'll tell you anything I can about it. That's Violo Village. The Violo Calais. The villagers fled the war and evacuated a while back. Since then, it's become a base for the Soviets' 40th Army. A few days ago, Miller was taken through there, en route towards Dawandehar. You may be able to pick up the trail there. It's worth a shot. Put a marker on it so you don't lose track of where it is.
Okay.
Marker
Wrong target,
placed.
boss. Use your binoculars to focus in on Davialo Calais village and mark it.
I fucking thought that was the village, man. Is that the village? They're twinkling at me. Does that mean someone's watching? This is the village then, I guess.
Marker
Good.
placed.
Now you won't have to worry about getting lost along the way.
He can't have much left in him. I give him 3 days, tops. If we fail, and he dies, we lose our chance of revenge. But we need more intel. If you just go charging into Doandehar, you'll be putting both your lives at risk. See what you can find out first. The Soviets have other outposts, not just the one you saw. Afghanistan is a big place. I expect you'll become quite familiar with those binoculars as you plan your next move. How and where you make it, well, that's up to you. From here on out, you're on your own.
Alright, man.
You're a legend in the eyes of those who live on the battlefield. That's why you have to handle this mission yourself. Put those 9 years behind you, and return as Big Boss. That's how Koss would want it. I'll be sending additional intel by radio. Stay sharp. Not one of Miller's bodyguards survived. And they were good. All we found on the scene were their corpses and knees.
Oh shit, his pimp
You'll be missing
glasses.
them. And you're his only hope of getting them back.
Macy's, yeah, JF Ray Eyewear Kaz gear. Macy's, Winter 1984. The vintage collection.
Now go! Let the legend come back to life.
Oh boy! Alright, let's do this. What am I gonna name you? Mr. Pony? Speed up horse. I gotta think of a good name for you. Mr. Raspberry Jam. I like Mr. Raspberry Jam. Come on, let's do it. We need to go to this town so we can figure out where Kaz is. Mr. Raspberry Jam. Ooh, you squirrely. Look at him. Woo! That horse, that's how you dip. My R3 change position height left or right. Change hiding position left or right. Oh, I thought that said height. Well, let's say what the fuck.
Hold it. There's a Soviet guard post. There are bound to be guards. Take a look with your binoculars. Put the enemy in the center of your field of view.
Okay. There it is.
That's marking. Focus on the thread and it'll be marked automatically. You can mark enemies and vehicles by zooming in with your binoculars or camera. Once they're marked, you'll also see their positions on the map. Security at that guard post is relatively light. Looks like the perfect place for a warm-up. Try to remember the ways you used to deal with enemies. Anytime you need advice, just give me a call.
I'm gonna just go this way.
It's up to you whether to slip by enemies or take them down. Just remember that any situation can change fast.
Marker
Familiarize
placed.
yourself
Marker
with your
removed.
weapons and items
Marker
while you
removed.
can. You need to be able to switch between them quickly to meet any threat.
I'm gonna just go this way. Oh wait, do we have a snipe? I mean, do we have? We do have the sleep pistol.
Sight, sound, keep all your enemy senses in mind. When you're near an enemy, stay low and move slowly.
What does that say? Enemies can detect you by sight or sound. The lower your stance and slower you move, the harder it will be for them to spot you. Use the stance button next to change your stance. All right, perfect. I mean, I'm kind of way out of sight, but I'm just keeping it extra real though, because that's how you ride horses back in the day. Keep it G like that. Just be like, pimp, pimp on. You got older ladies. I don't really see anybody else, but I'm gonna still stick to the outside.
You're almost at the enemy outpost, Vialo Village. The village is crawling with enemy soldiers. Don't just go waltzing in. Start with some recon. Is there anywhere that overlooks the village?
That up there overlooks the village. So I guess we climb up there and do a post. Okay. Oh, or the rocks. What would be better, the rocks or that? I don't know, that place is closer. Let's go over there. Go on, Mr. Raspberry Jam. Let me get off you real quick. You be good. You'll be good. Adorable little motherfucker, you. Alright. What are you doing, Snake? What the fuck? Why did you teleport to Mr. Raspberry Jam? And then it started playing like...
How about it? Can you see the village from there? Use the binoculars to... Look at where the enemies are stationed. Look at their gear. Take it all in. There should be a command post somewhere. See any buildings with tighter security? If there are clues to Miller's whereabouts, I'll bet you can find them in there.
Alright, man. Alright, player. Punk Master Pimp. Let's see what we're doing. So he said check out what gear they got. They have just AKs and they draws. Did I unmark that guy just now? No. He said look for a building that has tighter security. Oh yeah. There's quite a... two guys. No. This guy there. I mean, this is all I can see for right now. Nope. I'm just trying to recon it up, you know?
Hiding on horseback allows you to stay out of sight even while on the move. It's effective for avoiding enemy guard posts and long-range reconnaissance patrols. Sight, sound, keep all your enemy senses in mind. When you're near an enemy, stay low and move slowly. If you stand up and run around, you'll make it easier for them to spot you.
Okay, so I mean, like, I don't really see any... There's look for some place that has tighter security. I'm just guessing, like, since this is the biggest building...
A parabolic antenna. There could be intel files of some kind in there.
Okay. But I mean, he said look for the place that has the tightest security. There's two guards here. Can't really see much from right here, so... Alright, Mr. Raspberry Jam. Let's go. I like how they play the, like, trumpet music. I mean, the drummer boy music. Like, what game is that? Oh, that's Fallout. It plays like that kind of music when you level up. About to be quiet, though. Ride with style. You know what? I think it would be best to leave Mr. Raspberry Jam behind for right now. Because we're getting a little close. And I'm sure I can probably whistle to get him closer. So, you stay here, buddy. See, one thing that sucks is, like, you would be like, man, how the fuck does camouflage work, you know? I don't know, when I was younger, and when I was a little bit older, L3 while holding L2 to roll. Funny thing is, I already forgot what they just said, how to do it. What's the roll? Toilets? They just told me how to roll, and I already, like, fucking forgot it. Shit. Had something about, like... Fuck it. I'll look it up later.